Hello cookbook friends, this is Carrie from Cookbook Divas, and I have another library haul cookbook. I could not resist the idea of Rustic Joyful Food. The blogger, Danielle Kartes, is from Seattle. She has a Rustic Joyful Food blog. She's been featured on the Rachel Ray show a couple times. She was on the Hallmark Channel show about food, and she's very comfortable on camera. So I can't wait to look through Rustic Joyful Food at my heart's table. She also has a children's cookbook that came out providentially during the pandemic when more people were cooking at home. This came out in 2019 or 18. Let's find out. We're going to take a look through the cookbook. I can't show you the whole thing, but I'm going to go through the highlights. Photography by Jeff Hobson and Michael Kartes. Source Books is the publisher. And it did come out in 2019. She dedicated it to her husband. She's talking about her mom, Diana, and her sister, Jenny. And let's check out the beautiful table of contents. They start off with pantry staples, appetizers. They move on to salads and side dishes, soups on, the main dish, to drink, sweets, and simple and from scratch. And then they finish up with some closing thoughts and special thanks. Already the photography is blowing me away. Love it. Introduction: to feed someone is to love them. Aw. And, oh, cute kid alert. And we're going to learn about her in the introduction. March 2019. She writes that it's been 6 years since she wrote the original introduction to My Heart's Table. 6 years of healing and life have taken place. At the time, she had no idea why it felt so imperative to get this book out, but now she knows writing this book opened a door to healing her heart in a way she couldn't have imagined. Oh, and she was sharing about her family struggles following the loss of their home and their cars and their livelihood, and she's started hugging and praying with complete strangers after they hear her story, etc. I'm going to have to go back and read all of this. All right, we're starting off with pantry staples, as many cookbooks do. In her pantry, she always has a few oils to get the job done. Olive, canola, grapeseed, and coconut. Lovely photos. Gonna keep going. Nice, you get the drift. Okay, the appetizers chapter. There's nothing better than serving something inspired and simple to the people I care for. Bacon wrapped dates. Popular item. Black bean hummus. Notice how we have a giant picture, the ingredients, and some very simple directions. Love it. Ooh, don't know what this is, but that's pretty. Stuffed roasted apricots, or some people would say apricots. I say ape. Creamy artichoke and spinach dip. This is definitely rustic, joyful food. Pico de gallo. I don't need to make that myself. Spicy baked hominy. Yes, I'd like to eat more hominy. When I was growing up in the, I'm going to admit it, 1970s, my mom opened cans of hominy at least once a week, but she never baked it and spiced it up. Brie bruschetta with seasonal fruit. We love the hominy squeaky texture in our teeth, and if you don't know what hominy is, look it up, Google it. It's H-O-M-I-N-Y. Rosemary and bacon flatbread. Definitely rustic. Love it. Now we're in the beautiful salads and side dishes chapter. Play with ingredients, create wonderful flavors, and see what you come up with, she encourages us. Black pepper buttermilk biscuits and asparagus and cherry tomato panzanella sounds really good. Blood orange, fennel, and pistachio salad. I often see those in blood orange recipes in cookbooks, and I like to make them in summer. Brown butter carrots. Heirloom tomatoes with goat cheese and creamy Parmesan soft polenta. Ooh, yes. Deconstructed shrimp niçoise platter. Okay, I'm going to put the book down for a second because it's heavy. Red quinoa with chèvre and arugula. Beautiful. Garlic and cheddar cornbread sounds so good. Roasted delicata squash with garlic. The picture came before the recipe. Beautiful. Looks so good. I actually have garlic roasting in my oven right now and I can smell it while I'm looking through this. Rosemary and tomato white beans. This looks like a great way to use up some of those pantry staples like cannellini beans and diced tomatoes that we all panicked and got during the pandemic. It's time to eat them up. And I have fresh rosemary growing on my porch in the backyard, even though it's winter in Seattle. Roasted Yukon Golds with asparagus and rosemary. I haven't been able to find Yukon Golds in the store very often lately. Watermelon salad with feta and cilantro. I often see watermelon salad recipes for summer, and they always include feta, but they usually have basil, and this one has cilantro. That's clever. Soup's on. I love making soup. She writes, sometimes in life it's important that we move against the grain. Here's a beef Barcelona stew. I've never seen a recipe for that in a cookbook. Cool. It's stew with an attitude. Chicken sausage sweet potato stew, creamy tomato soup to go with all of our grilled cheese sandwiches, pico de gallo chapino. I don't usually see chapino recipes. Roasted tomatillo chile verde. Yum. Sister's turkey minestrone. And the main dish chapter we're now in. She writes, each night when I showed up to an empty restaurant to start cooking, something came alive in me. Beautiful photos. Angel hair pasta with roasted summer veggies. Brown sugar ribs. Caramelized leek and bacon tart. I would love to make that. Since I'm a vegetarian, I would use bacon. Turkey and chickpea Greek style pitas with dill yogurt sauce. Cast iron paprika shrimp. I love how a lot of these recipes you find in other cookbooks, but they have a little twist on them, but still it's approachable. Classic chili with tomatillos and grass-fed beef. Fettuccine in caper and Parmesan cream sauce. That is tempting to make tonight, actually. And I would use some of my roasted garlic that I'm making. A ham and brie sandwich. Lemon and Greek basil roasted chicken. I'm not sure a ham sandwich is a dinner item, but farro with roasted tomato vinaigrette and poached eggs. Perfect braised chuck roast. Wine-drenched beef short ribs. Let's get to the next chapter, because I can't show you the whole book, but look at this Spanish-style braised chicken. Photography is awesome. Hot dogs. Okay, to drink. Now we're in the drink chapter. She writes, take out a tall glass, let's refresh. Blackberry mint water. Blood orange whiskey cocktail. That is what I'm making tonight, and I have whiskey in the house. Lots of it. Yay! And I have some blood oranges in the house because it's winter. Chili hot chocolate, meaning cold, not meaning throwing some chili in there. Creme fraiche strawberry bourbon shake. Yes, now you're speaking my language. Love you. Espresso ice cream float, a fresh minted limeade. Yum, great for summer. Cherry ginger beer margarita, otherwise known as a ginger beerita. Old-fashioned drinking chocolate, ginger lemon soda. Whoops, we're in another chapter, sweets. I'll just show you a couple of those because I don't want to violate any copyrights by showing you too many. Banana bread made with Greek yogurt and pepitas. Perfect apricot and chocolate chunk oatmeal cookies. Bread pudding. Bread pudding would not be my favorite dessert. How about white chocolate chip cookies? That was hard to photograph. They did it. Infamous chocolate sandwich cookie buttercream. Lots of cookies in here. New school cinnamon rolls. Oh, look at those. Woo! Okay, and a frangipani jam tart, graham crackers, dark chocolate salted almond bark, and pistachio orange shortbread cookies. Ooh, nice. Okay, skipping ahead, raspberry crisp, cheddar tarts, simple syrup, basics, toffee, balsamic, etc. All right, that was Rustic Joyful Food, My Heart's Table. I really enjoyed looking through that. It's by Danielle Kartes. Be sure to Google her and go check out her blog. Meanwhile, if you'd like to see more of our cookbook look-throughs and reviews, you can follow Cookbook Divas by going to our website, cookbookdivas.com. You can subscribe to our podcast. We post cookbook news to Facebook and Instagram, and of course, cookbook videos to YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.